What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you're having a great day so far. Getting into this episode of GH. I enjoyed this episode today. I really did. I kind of feel bad for Maxie in the way that she has to sneak out of her own apartment just to go visit her deceased husband's grave. Like she got to be in a scarf and all that. Just it's just sad. Like she feels trapped. But I hope that this situation, whenever it ends, I hope it serves as a lesson to her that when people that are close to her are telling her that somebody that she's dating is a scumbag, that she would actually listen this time, because this is going on too many times that somebody has warned her about a guy that she's dating and she just did not listen. You know what I mean? It's like, listen to people that are telling you, don't marry this person, don't be with this person, like this person is this person is that. She ought to listen, because these are people who care about her and who are close to her. So it's in her best interest to listen. That's the problem with Maxie. She thinks she knows everything sometimes, and she doesn't want to listen to everybody else because she thinks, oh, they don't want me to be happy. Everybody does want her to be happy. But if they know something and they're telling you and you don't want to listen, don't get mad later when you be like, oh, why you didn't tell me? They did tell you. You didn't want to listen. Um, but hopefully, she comes out of this unscathed. But I have a feeling that her plan might go, awry. And what's even more messed up was Olivia was in the background listening. So my question is, how much did Olivia hear? Like, did she hear about Maxie's plan to, pretend like the baby's dead? Because she was in the background crying and stuff. I'm like, Olivia might have heard heard the plan. And the question is, will Olivia keep her mouth shut about it? That's the big question. So anyway, moving on from that, I was so freaking proud of Finn. Finn was going the hell off. When Anna told him that Peter poisoned Chase and that it was meant for Finn, Finn was ready to kill Peter. And here go Anna, no, no, no. I want to bring him to justice. I wanted to see, listen, I'm all for the law in a way, you know, instead of vigilante justice, because justice can lead you to prison. I'm all for letting the law take care of things, but on this particular show, I no, nope, I can't abide by that rule. I'm a need for vigilante justice to take over, because, in my opinion, they had their chance to, let the law handle things, and the law lost. So that's like that. Like, I fought the law and the law lost, and that's what Peter did. He done fought the law and the law lost. So this time, and you need to let vigilante justice take over here and let somebody put a bullet in his ass, because that's the only way y'all gonna get rid of him. Prison ain't gonna stop that man. Prison is not gonna shut him down, and they have no evidence of anything that he's done. If they did, obviously he would be in a jail cell right now. They have Jack. They have nothing. They have Jack without jail, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like, Finn was ready to whoop his ass. Finn wanted to just kill that man. And I can't blame Finn. And Anna, at least she had the smarts to pick up the shard glass and stuff from the vial and see if, Finn can piece it together and see if he could come up with an antidote. But I do agree with Finn. I mean, for all she know, that could have been water up in that vial, which is true, because you know how Peter is. He likes to taunt people. Um, and Peter is definitely smarter than the average bear. But Finn was going to hell off. Finn, if he wasn't done with Anna before, he's done with her now, because he pretty much blamed Anna for all of this. Like, not only does he blame Peter for this, he blamed Anna, because he felt like Anna should have did something about Peter a long damn time ago instead of being in denial, covering shit up. Like, she had the evidence that could have sunk him, and she allowed him to destroy said evidence. That was stupid on her part. So I don't blame Finn for being pissed off. I don't. Like, his brother's son is sitting up in there, where his brother, whom he thought was his child, who he thinks is his child, is laying up in there on the brink of death, and they don't know what the hell is wrong with him or how to fix it. This could have all been avoided if Anna would have just opened up her mouth and she would have used that information that she had prior. This could have been avoided. So I don't blame Finn for being pissed off at her. I would be too. You know, she could sit there and talk her mess all she want. Oh, let the law handle it. No, the hell with that. The hell with that. Nope. The law had its chance to take care of Peter. I think a little vigilante justice is in order. I think that's what needs to go down at this point. Um, Speaking of vigilante justice, Jordan. Oh, Jordan, 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 Jordan. What am I going to do with Miss Jordan? Um, she comes up to Carly house basically telling Carly, stay out of this, stay out of the police way, let the law take care of Cyrus. She talking about, oh, I'm gonna take care of Cyrus, you know, legally and stuff. Uh. How the hell Jordan thinks she gonna get the drop on Cyrus to put him in handcuffs? How? She has nothing on him. She has no evidence of anything that man has done. Nothing. Nothing that can tie to him. I'm sorry, but I don't. And you already know Carly ain't buying it. But Carly, I like how Carly gave her poker face and was like, "Good luck," you know, getting evidence on Cyrus and stuff. Because Carly already knows she not gonna stay out of nothing. Carly ain't staying out of shit at the end of the day because Carly knows what need to be done. They already let the law try to handle Cyrus, and the law again lost. So no, absolutely not. Carly is stepping up in a major way, and I'm actually loving it. Carly has turned out to be the boss of bosses, and I'm freaking here for it. Carly is not taking no shorts. Like when she told Jason, "I got you. I'm gonna get you up out of here." Oh, she came up with a plan just that quick, and I'm glad Sean is a part of the plan. Um, you know, Sean, he's been doing what he had to do in prison or whatever to stay alive, even if that means, you know, jumping allegiances and stuff like that, you know, joining Cyrus's allegiance, even though I doubt he's really a part of Cyrus's crew. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do in prison, you know, to stay alive. You know, you gotta keep your head down. Um, so he ended up stabbing Jason. And remember, when Jason shot Brando, that was all a part of the plan, you know, to get Cyrus off the scent and all that, get him off of Brando. So, of course, you know, Carly came up with the idea to put Sean in his cell so Sean could stab him. So that way, Jason can go be transferred to General Hospital. So my guess is that's how she's going to break him out of Pittenville. That's how she's going to break him out. That's a smart ass plan on Carly part. It's smart. It's risky. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's very risky. It has a lot of risk involved. The blowback on this alone, Carly could be charged, Cyrus could come after Carly. It's a lot of possibilities there, but I can understand why Carly did it. Because Jason risked everything not that long ago to get her out of Ferncliff. So she feels like, you know what? I gotta do the same thing. A part of me is upset with her for that because she does need to think about her children. She does. She needs to think about her children. But I understand it because I said the same thing about Jason when he wanted to break Carly out of Ferncliff and go on a run with her until they could figure out that nail situation. I felt like it was selfish on Jason's part because of his kids. And I do. I still feel that way. I feel that way about Carly right now. Even though I'm loving it, but it's still that other piece of me that's like, damn, like you got a small child, though. You got an infant at home. You know what I'm saying? And Sonny's MIA still. And you're like the only parent these kids have right now other than Jax for Jocelyn, of course. But it's like, what's gonna happen to, you know, Donna if Carly gets arrested or whatever? You know what I'm saying? You got to take all those things into account, and that's exactly what Jason was trying to tell her yesterday. You got to think about your family, think about your kids. You can't think about me. You know what I'm saying? But you know, Carly hard headed. I mean, you know what they say: a hard head makes for a soft ass, and it does. But I'm still enjoying it though. I'm entertained by this storyline. Carly is impressing the shit out of me. She's impressing me. Um, she's stepping up in ways I never thought possible, that I never thought she ever would. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, I'm loving it. I'm loving this side of Carly, like this different take of her. I'm loving it. You know what I mean? Like she's stepping up in a boss ass way, making boss ass moves, bold moves too, bold ass moves, and I'm damn, like I ooh, Carly scenes has just been blowing me away. Like, I'm like, damn, I ain't know. Like, we all know Carly is smart and she's reckless, but I didn't know she could think like this though without Jason and Sonny around. You know what I mean? Like, I did not know she could. But you know what? It's that survival. That's the thing about Carly. She's in survival mode right now because she needs to make sure that not only does Jason survive, her family survive. Because the last thing they need is Cyrus Renault running the town. That's the last thing they need. And Carly's not about to let everything Sonny worked hard for, Sonny and Jason worked hard for, go to shit. She's not about to let that go down. They spent over 20 years building up that organization to be what it is today. She's not about to let that shit sink. Ain't no way. And it's not even from a money standpoint. You know, it's just like we can't let it all go to shit. So, Carly just stepping up, making boss ass moves, and I'm here for it. Definitely am. So anyway, moving on from that, Brooklyn need to find out what she gonna do with this fake pregnancy, like, cause she just look like she ready to pop, even though she ain't even really pregnant. But that big ass belly is distracting. Every time I see her in the scene, I'm just like, all I can do is stare at the belly. I'm like, damn, it's distracting. It's like it's just there like a blimp. I'm like, damn, woman. Um, it was cool that she went to go see Chase, to try to cheer him up, but Chase is ready to get the hell up out that hospital. And honestly, I can't blame him. I don't blame Chase because I know I would be feeling the same way if I was in his situation. Like, get me the hell up out of here. Um, but you know what? I like their friendship. I could definitely see something going down between Brooklyn and Chase in the future. I definitely can. Willow and Michael, I understand that they're trying to preserve Chase's, feelings and stuff because they don't want to kick him while he's down. And I get it. I totally get it. But at the end of the day, it's like, tell that man the truth because I feel like no matter when they tell him, it's going to be bad. You know what I'm saying? But I also hate how everybody's putting this pressure on Willow. Like, first you got Jackie, then you got Gregory, now you got Brooklyn. Oh, you're the only thing keeping Chase going. Oh, you're his heartbeat. You're his this. You're his that. I'm like, oh my God, y'all are laying it on thick. Like, it just feels like every time any one of them bring up, you know, Willow being the only thing keeping him going, it's like you're adding more pressure to this girl. And she basically had to tell Michael that right now is not the time to tell Chase, that she's not in love with him. Like, she's in love with Michael. And Michael understood. He definitely understood. But, I feel like they need to tell Chase right now because it don't matter when you tell him, it's going to hurt. You might as well rip that Band-Aid off right now. I'm just saying. Might as well go ahead and do it. And it was good to see Dante go visit Chase and stuff. I'm still trying to warm up to them becoming friends because I know how close Dante and Nathan got and stuff like that. So I could definitely see, Chase and Dante becoming friends and stuff. Maybe Dante will go back on the force and him and Chase to be partners. Speaking of partners, where the hell is Valerie? They went through all the trouble of recasting Valerie, and we have not seen that girl since. I know I think the actress had COVID and stuff at one point. Was it her? I think she had COVID. But I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But I just never seen the point in having a recast if they're not gonna use her. And they have not used her at all. Valerie definitely could have been a big mover and shaker in this storyline because there's a lot of stuff going on between Peter and Cyrus that she as a detective could have been a part of. And I feel like it's a huge missed opportunity there. So anyway, moving on from that. Lord have mercy. Nina just will not quit. Nina is ready to ride this lie out for as long as she has to ride it out. When Jax came up in there, she kept trying her damnedest to get Jax to leave. And she kept telling him, oh, you're about to ruin everything. And every time she spoke, Jax kept looking at her suspiciously like, what the hell are you talking about? I'm like, Jax, she's trying to keep you from seeing Mr. Sonny Corinthos, sir. That's what she's trying to stop you from seeing. Because if you see Sonny, it's going to blow her plan sky high. And it was so funny that she kept sitting there talking about, oh, she made her fair share of mistakes and, she's lucky to have a second chance. Baby girl, all them second chances that you got, that second chance that you got, it's about to blow sky high when everybody find out Sonny's alive and you knew about it. You're about to become a pariah of Port Charles. she better climb lower than that gutter that she in right now. Cause I'm telling you, when she get back to Port Charles and people find out, she gonna get it from all ends. Oh, she gonna get it from all sides. Everybody gonna jump on her ass when this come out. I already know it. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. Um, but everybody pretty much between Phyllis and Nina, they're all pretty much like tired of hearing Mike talk about Elijah. He's literally spent the whole episode talking shit about Elijah, like how he don't trust him, telling Nina about how he embezzled money and stuff when he was in San Francisco, like just the whole nine. Elijah had to come and try to clear it up and basically was like, oh, we settled, there was no criminal charges and yada yada yada. And Nina and Phyllis basically kept trying to tell Mike to let it go. They were like, leave it alone, let it be, or whatever for the night. Till some dude came up in there with a gun. I wouldn't be surprised if Elijah set that up and he had that guy come in there with that gun trying to rob the place. I wouldn't even be surprised if Elijah did that. Elijah is that man is a schemer. Ain't no ifs, ands, buts about it. That man is up to something. The question is what? Because he definitely tried to get them to sell that bar and all that. He's definitely in it for some money. He definitely obviously needs some quick cash and he need it now. It's your money and we need it now. That's what he needs. He need a quick dollar. Because a dollar is definitely about to make him holler in a minute. But they all gonna have egg on their face when they find out Sonny was right about Elijah. Because eventually that's gonna come out. But I also have a feeling Jax isn't gonna go anywhere. I have a feeling Jax is gonna be sticking around Nixon Falls for a little bit. I think he will. Because now that he's there, I don't think he's gonna leave. I definitely don't. Something tells me he's gonna stick around for a little bit of time. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what y'all thought about it, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.